way of winning is when they get ahead, they don't just go and start eating through each expansion. They run in and try to get to this like critical point where drones can't retreat or run anywhere, and that's oftentimes at the second. But in that moment, that was a bad technical move.
Yeah, and I think he knew it. He seemed pretty disappointed after that game. He definitely had a chance to win that one and kind of blew it. But either way, we're going into game number 2. Super up against Rogue, another PvZ here. It's going to be on Runes of Seras. Is that how you say that, by the way? Is it Seras? Seras? I think it's Seras.
You know, man, these are the hardest map names to read that we've had here.
Yeah. Orena.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Orena was like, oh,
Leralac Crest.
Yeah.
That's also a,
I mean, Orbital Shipyard, I guess that one at least rolls off the tongue.
Standard.
But, yeah, no, definitely some funky map names. Anyways, first set is done. Whoa. Damn.
Well, we're back to the 7-0 predictions. No more chances being taken here.
Yeah. Let's see what happens now. This matchup, I mean, Super is a great player. I love casting his games, but I don't believe he's cut from the same cloth as some of these other top Protosses we've seen. Even somebody like Trap, I'm like, yeah, Trap's better than Super. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our game's ready. Let's do this. Game number 2, Super versus Rogue. Not a lot of Afreeca Freaks support down here. Over here we have Super. And down here, Rogue.
Yeah, getting that vertical spawn going. So, Super going to be a little bit closer if you wanted to do anything a little bit sneaky, aggressive.
Yeah, my one criticism of Super is that, like, whenever I cast him in a series, granted this is not a series, but whenever I do, he's, like, always doing the same build over and over, like it's the ladder.
Yeah. Kind of just, I don't know. Yeah, I see what you mean. I think he's going to mix it up here, possibly, for the best of 1, especially because he's kind of not favored here against Rogue. Rogue definitely one of the strongest Zergs that we do have right now, and just the state of the game currently, Protosses are having a bit of a hard time. They haven't figured out how to deal with the Zergs over here in Korea.
We have double gate. Double gate. What's going on, Valdez?
Dos gate. He's saying, hey, the Adept's pretty strong.
Oh, yeah? Is he saying it's like a fast unit that can shade and it has range?
Yeah,
and still can
exactly
take a lot of damage before it deals damage?
He knows that Rogue is below him. Pretty close. Closest spawns you can get. And,
slow down there, Sherlock. You are on to every part of this.
He's going to try to go kill him, Tasteless.
I think he wants to end this game.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, but what about third bases? And he's going, no.
No way.
I don't care.
Well, first 2 Adepts on the way.
You know right now, anybody who's ever played Zerg, like you scout this, you're like, okay, all right, that's fine. Let's do this. Come at me, bro. If you beat me with this, I'm going to be way salty, but let's go. Now, this, it looks to be not necessarily a kill build, but a pressure build.
Uh-huh.
But we do see follow-ups where they do timings where they can do a kill build as well.
Not necessarily trying to get out the Adepts all that fast. Wants them to get out together. Just trying to chrono boost that warp gate research for now. Can just continue with the pressure off the back of that. This is definitely, as you said, a very pressure-focused build.
Now, this was a build that we saw a lot before the patch. I don't know how strong it is in this iteration. We'll see. We'll see what exactly Zergs do about this. Now, the problem for Zerg is that he's on 3 bases and has to defend against these units that are they're just really, really mobile, you know?
Really mobile, and they 2-shot drones and lings. So before you get your queens out, it's just so hard to defend against them. So he's got a couple of queens out already. He's trying to focus down one so that he can stop the one-shotting, essentially, of all the drones and the links. But looks like Super just going to back off and wait for his other two adepts. Very smart, going to play this safe.
Yeah, it's actually really important that you don't just throw away the first two adepts so you don't end up with that momentum.
Oh, he messes that up, loses one of his adepts. Not moving that back in time.
Stargate started here. Not sure if that was right when his adept died. I don't know if he was actually, like, if he starts to mess up the rush, he switches tech or how this works exactly. So the Ling's actually doing a good job. He's going to take out another adept here. And I got to say, guys, I mean, when you're doing strats like this, you do have to deal more damage than what you invested as far as the adepts go.
Especially with the third base up here, your Nexus is pretty late. Lots of Lings are already out on the map. Should be able to, not quite, but they'll catch up. Don't you worry. The Lings are on the way.
Here they are. A few more adepts, though, coming up. He will get a surround and take out that last adept. So it's now 5 adepts continuing to move out, pushing slightly southbound here, although if I were him, I would probably yield map control to Rogue here.
Yeah, just too many Lings out on the map right now. He's got a decent amount of adepts, but it's very scary if you move out. You can get counter-attacked very easily by the Lings. He'll probably just try to poke out, you know, maybe see if he can trade a bit and just try to get out some Phoenixes. This is what I was talking about. He moved out and all the Lings come in. He's got a very nice SimCity.
Oh my God. I was going to say, if he got that, that would be so sweet. By the way, 20 Lings and roaches being made. And he could actually hit a pretty strong timing. A Roach Warren, excuse me, not roaches. Roach Warren being made. He might be able to hit a pretty strong timing. I mean, it's going to be a little bit before the the Phoenix count can really pick up enough.
That was actually really nice. I thought he was doomed by the Ling counterattack, but his SimCity is way too good.
Yeah, he's just way walled off. I mean, just really hard to get in there. The two Phoenixes are now pushing out. Waiting to see how many roaches are actually going to be made, because right now Zerg is still droning up. For the time being, it was actually Protoss with a somewhat, for this phase of the game, substantial probe lead. And I think we're going to see Rogue then surpass that in just a little bit here, as they do need on 3 bases, you know, a stronger economic engine to actually utilize all that.
Mm-hmm. Now, I almost said trap. Super has got 2 Stargates out on the map, so we're going to be pumping out those Phoenixes. Just going to go Phoenix Adept for now. No Robo on the map just yet.
For a little bit there, he had 1 Harvester on the extractor there. Although that may have been intentional as well. We've seen this. I remember in Brood War when people started figuring out to take them on and off gas, like as Protoss, for instance. I'm like, no, we've come so far. That's crazy. Okay. So Phoenix is just going to go ahead and try to edge back out here.
Yeah, he's really pumping these out. We have seen 3 Spore Crawlers be completed, 1 at each base, but once you get to like 7, 8 Phoenixes, you can just sit over the base, and if there's not enough queens, even if there are like 2 or 3 queens, it's still not going to be enough damage. So I feel like he's got to get a Hydrogen out here pretty quickly. He's still got no answer for all these Phoenixes.
All right, he's going to come in with a link counter, though. And it looks like actually the way that the structure is set up, he couldn't quite see that there was an adept there blocking it. He's going to go for the Stargate, but, I mean, Super is just going to be able to go ham directly on all the workers coming up here, especially with those Phoenixes. Whereas right now the Lings are just trying to, you know, they're basically bashing down the entrance, but haven't actually gotten in there and started killing any workers just yet. Is this actually enough to just pull this off, Valdez?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's got so many Phoenixes that he's not going for economic damage. He's just picking up all the roaches.
Yeah, and you know, now that he's at the second base, this means you can interrupt reinforcements really easily. And even though these Lings are coming down here, I think the sheer number of adepts and the fact that he's having to, you know, try to catch them, it's a game of cat and mouse here.
Oh man, this is so cool. Actually, he's using the Phoenixes to take out the roaches, which are usually meant to counter the adepts, and he just makes a nice core of adepts to do that damage.
I think he might just have done it, actually. I think there's just not quite enough.
That's really crazy to say. I mean,
yeah, It was just a good enough counterattack. And note now, once he gets that lead, he splits the Adepts up so that basically Rubber Roach comes out and dies. And once again, interrupted mining. The drones are going to be pulled. Dude, I think the Freaks are actually going to get a 2-0 lead here. This is going to be a pretty huge upset.
Yeah, Super over Rogue is not what anyone expected.
See Rogue's face right now? Yeah. You saw him make the side when it just registered. Okay, he's lost. Sweet. Nicely done, Super. Big upset.
Wow, man. I don't think anyone could have really predicted this.
Well, we definitely didn't. Us
no
casters.
one predicted.
All casters here, 0-7 on that one. But hey, I mean, good build.
There's that one guy out there that's just like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. I knew it the whole time.
I know it all along.
Super, so good. No, like, that was just a really nicely done build. I think Rogue was not expecting that to come across the map. Well, I think he kind of underestimated what Super had.
Check this out, Valdez. Next is Alive versus Cure, and Alive is pretty sick nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially TVT. That Cure, don't count him out. Guy is solid as hell, but I mean, Alive, I think out of almost all the Terrans I've casted so far in Legacy, is the one that impresses me the most.
Yeah, I was heavily favoring Alive for this matchup, actually, and it had to be either Trap or Rogue to at least get one win and bring it to Maru, but both of them had failed, and this is now becoming a big possibility of a 3-0.
Wow. Damn, this is so cool. Okay, Rogue, I think probably in a state of shock because I think most people would agree he had the easiest match of the night.
Yeah, I think we all are at this point.
Of course, there was Trap kind of choking there, and I think a game he could have won in game one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is it. The synergy is there. They're doing a good job, and now they just have to win one more game. Now, granted, I think Alive can take this. If he doesn't, then it's Bomber against Marno. I think Marno should take that. But even then, it's still the ace match.
Yeah.
We're going to go to a short break. When we come back, we continue our match here with Generic Green Wings against the Afreeca Freaks. Stay tuned.